Hey, good evening, travelers. Kevin O'Connor from Outta Here Travel. Today is Tipsy Tuesday. And so this is first off, today is Veterans Day, November 11th. I just want to wish all the veterans thank you for your service that you've done for our country and all the veterans across the world. Um, and all of us just want to thank you and appreciate what you've done with your service in the military. So tonight, it's November, and it's almost the start of Black Friday season. You know how typically November, Black Friday, well, it used to be like Friday after Thanksgiving, but now, I mean, Black Friday is almost like a month event in November. So just want to let you know that, especially in the cruise industry and the travel industry, there's a lot of specials going on right now throughout. Some of them started on the first part. A lot of them are just doing a week, could be a couple days, could be a week. Some of them are a month long. The other day, last week, we talked about Canard Lines. They have one through December 3rd. So tonight, I'm kind of doing this week, it's the Alaska theme week. So I'm going to do one of my vendors, and we're going to Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean does take adventures in going up to Alaska is one of the stops. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the brochure that they have, and from there, I'll bring it back in. So one of the offers they have right now that's ongoing is the BOGO 60. So with the BOGO 60 is you buy one, the second passenger is 60% off, and then kids 3 and 4 sail free. So that started November 4th, goes through December 8th. Sailing departures on or after November 6th. After November 5th. Yeah, after November. So that's going to be the booking windows. There's some different lot of different cruise options that are going on. We had one this week, $700 onboard credit, but that one's gone. They had another one this week that ended yesterday. Beat the clock. You have $1,000 savings, so that one's off the board. So again, that's one of the things I always stress. If you're interested, get in our queue. So as we see these popping up, we'll let our people know who are interested in cruising Royal Caribbean cruises. We do have another early booking incentive that's going on from November 7th through April 30th, 26. And if you're within a night, if you book early, which means for nine months prior to the cruise, there's a $50 credit option going on right now. And right now, Royal Caribbean has $250 off flights to Europe and Alaska. So we're talking about Alaska tonight. This booking window is from October 1st to June 6th of 26. Sailings departing between March 15th, 26th and November 2nd of 26, right? So up to $250. So up to, there's some different qualifications with that as well. But again, that's just going to be the 26 summer season going to Alaska. So let's bring this in. And there's two parts. So basically, here you see it here. The Alaska cruising. The Seattle is typically a round trip. Seattle back to Seattle. And we'll go through that. Vancouver, you have a round trip to back to Vancouver, or it has the one-way trip. You can go north from Vancouver to Seward, Alaska, or you can go south. You get off, and then you get on the boat in Seward and travel down to Vancouver. So that's a good one if you're planning to do a land tour as well in Alaska. So then we get you up to Seward, Alaska. You can go inside. You can go do the interior tour of Alaska. We can get you to Anchorage, the Kenai Peninsula, Denali National Park. You can go to Fairbanks. I'm also going to do a special this week. I'm gonna show you a 2-week land tour. So what you could do is do the 2-week land tour, and then from that, get on the boat in Seward, go to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver you would fly home. So that's going to be a special. So let's get into it. I'm going to get bigger screen on this so we can go through this brochure. Let's go. And I'm going to do a video here. If you haven't been on Royal Caribbean, this kind of gives you a highlight of a couple of the ships.
This is Royal Caribbean, the only cruise line voted best overall for 22 years running and home to the world's best family vacation.
We about to level up.
These are the biggest vacations at sea and on land, where impossible is always on the itinerary and next level lives around every corner.
That looks like fun.
We take the boldest ships in the world, loaded with experiences you can't find anywhere else, and sail memory-maxing vacations across the globe. From far-out ports to the world's best private destinations, like Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and even more on the way. It's the time of your life, all day, every day. An unforgettable vacation for everyone, all rolled into one epic adventure. This is what it's like to chase record-breaking thrills, kick back to new levels of chill, and soak up world-class wows.
Take it to the next level.
So double down on daring and turn family time into the family time of a lifetime. Because this is a vacation like no other.
We about to level up.
That's not a part of the Alaska cruise.
Level up.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
All right. So as there's various shipping companies that you could take a cruise up to Alaska. One of the things with Royal is you could see is it's built for families. They have a lot of different adventures. They have the rock climbing walls. They have the little go-kart, the bump cars, the ice skating. They have the slides. Now, if you're in Alaska Adventure, you probably don't have the pools. It's not like going to the Caribbean, but it's built for families. So this would be if you're multi-generational going up there, you're bringing your grandkids and your families. Royal is a fun adventure day to do that. Let's look at this one. Now, there's two different ships on the Seattle adventure. This is Seattle. It's going to go out on the outside passage. Your first stop is going to be Sitka, going into Juneau, Skagway, comes back down. You stop in at Endicott Arm, Dawes Glacier. Then you come down towards the inside passage. This will be a good cruising day, fun on the boat. You stop off in Vancouver, British Columbia. You can go look at Busch Art Gardens. And then you round it off with back in Seattle again. So this is on the Anthem of the Sea, 7 nights experience, and these give you the various dates starting May 11th, and the last date is September 21st. Here's the other one on the Voyager of the Sea. This is the Voyager class. Now the other one was on part of the Quantum class. That's a bigger ship. It's got that little globe you see that people get up into. This is a round trip again. You're going to be hitting Endicott Arm. You're going to Juneau and Skagway. Then rounds about, stops off in Victoria into Seattle. So you're not getting a lot. You're not hitting every port in Alaska. A lot of cruising days. So again, those are fun times on the boat, especially you have kids, give them a lot of activities to do. So that's Voyager of the Sea, Anthem of the Sea, 7 days, 7 nights, round trip adventures. So that's the Voyager. Last trip starts May 8th, ends September 25th. The quantum class. This gives you some of the activities on the quantum. Again, here it's a larger ship. You got the North Star. That's that observation bubble you get into, and it's got an arm and it takes you out over the sea, and you can kind of see everything. Be kind of cool if you're going through if you're on it during the the glacier side. So you've got the here you got the bumper cars, you got the iFly that's in there, you got the flow rider, you got entertainment, you got the top decks that are in here. You got this one's under the glass, solarium pools up here, the music halls, the dining areas. That's the quantum class. Let's go back to the Voyager class. This is your Voyager class. The Voyager class looks like it has the water tubes up on top. You got the flow rider, the perfect storm, the flow rider, the rock climbing walls, the basketball courts, Centrium. You got that Centrium walking in the middle of the ship. Got some outdoor viewing areas. Got a large theater. So, and then you got your ice skating rink in it. Looks like the fitness center. That's probably the spa on the lower level. Another spa, indoor area. So again, just the different ships. So if you're looking at going, you'd want to just take a look at the ships, what they offer, what the amenities are that you're looking for. The Vancouver, we have 7 nights, and there's the one way, and it's going to Vancouver. It's on the Ovation of the Seas. So you're doing Alaska, Inside Passage, Sitka, Skagway. Now Skagway is kind of cool because you could take the train that goes up to the top, and you come back down at White Pass. So that's a fun thing to do. And then you get off in Seward, and then from Seward we can build in. You can go right away and fly home, go to Anchorage and fly back to wherever your home destination, or we could set up interior travels. Excuse me. Like I say, this week I'm going to do another one on just a itinerary for 2 weeks land tour in Alaska. So we can build that into it. Then you can get up to a Denali Park if you want to go up to see great wildlife through Denali Park. So this one goes from May 15th. The last sale is September 4th. Another one looks like this is a 7 nights round trip. Vancouver, Inside Passage, Sitka, Tracy Arm Fjords, Icy Strait, Ketchikan, Inside Passage, cruising back home, Vancouver. First one's May 10th. Last one in September 20th. And that's on the Serenade of the Seas. Serenade of the Seas is a Radiance class. And the other boat is Ovation of the Sea, and that's a quantum class that we just look at. So let's go back and look at the Radiance class. It's a pretty ship. So it doesn't really have, you got the gambling, you got the casino, you have the miniature golf up there. You got the rock climbing, show-stopping entertainment, stellar Broadway musical productions. So this one's probably a little bit smaller ship. You don't have as much entertainment as you would on the Voyager, and the Quantum class doesn't have the water tubes. I don't see the flow rider on this one. But the other one, this one may be more of you don't have all the family members. So if you have more of the family members, we probably want to jump up to the Quantum class. Would be probably a better route for us on that. And then Seward, these folks are underneath a glacier. It's kind of cool. 7 nights. And then again, this goes south. So you're going to start in Seward. Then you're going to see Hubbard's Glacier, go down into Juneau, Skagway, Icy Strait. And this one's on the Ovation of the Seas, which is that quantum class. So I think that's, if you had families with more entertainment you're looking for, that we'd want to get on the Ovation of the Seas. And then, yeah, that's the only one, Ovations. The other one, Serenade of the Seas and the Radiance class, that's round trip only. So that's probably a little bit more quieter atmosphere compared. So I think if you, like I say, if you got children who probably want to do quantum class with the Anthem of the Seas or Ovation of the Seas, or the Voyager class with Voyager of the Seas. That's as well. So that's a highlight of Royal Caribbean going up to Alaska. So again, I just want to bring this out. The point I want to make this evening is we're in the Black Friday status. So we want to make sure, look at it. All the cruise lines have various specials going on. So you want to find them like this, like the one we just read with Royal Caribbean. They have specials. We got the 200, we got time. We got the, you have through December 8th on the 60%, the BOGO 60, that's through December 8th. We missed a couple of them already this week. We have $250 off flights to Alaska. That goes through October 1 through June 6th. And then the other one, we have $50 onboard credit. There's all stipulations on that as well, too, to meet. But that goes from November 7th through April 30th of 26th. So that's it. So again, we're here to help you, Michelle and I. You can go to outofheretravel.com, go in there, get on our we have our mailing list to get on our weekly newsletter. We'll send that out. We just sent one out last night. And sign up, put your name in there. We have a 3-step process. So basically the first step is we're going to sit down and have a conversation, just find out what are you wanting to do? How do you like to travel? Where do you want to go? We look at the next couple. A lot of people have this summer, I'm going to Alaska. Next summer, I want to do river cruising. And then the summer after that, we want to go to Australia. So again, with all that information known, we start building your itineraries to know, because right now they are doing 26 and 27 bookings on ships. So again, it's just going to be, we want you to be proactive and get with us. We'll start building your portfolio, your itineraries, where you want to go. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is we present the itineraries to you. If you approve them, then we start booking your itineraries for you. And then step number 3 is you go on vacation. And then, but we're always here to help you if anything happens along the way, phone call away. Just like this week, we've had, with the closure of the government still, the FFA started mandating flight delays, cancellations starting last Friday, and it ends, supposed to go through the 13th. We'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be backed up if they open up the country again. But again, those type of things, we're here to help you on, unforeseen circumstances that happen. So again, thank you, Kevin O'Connor from Out of Here Travel. Sign up, go to our website, get on our mailing list. Love to get information out to you. And again, just have a conversation. Good night, everybody.